What's up, brothers and sisters? It's your brother G World 7 Space D underscore D. This is J. Rogers' book, Nature Knows No Color Line. I think this is an excellent book to read because it will show you the different blacks of Europe. There's plenty of pictures for you to see. To show you the different coat of arms. And that is what I really want to show you is this. Are these pictures right here. You know, a lot of these pictures right here that's in the book. These are black coat of arms. This is for the French, Dutch, and Belgian families with names of Negroes. Those are some of them have crowns on their head. Now this is in J. Rogers' book, Nature Knows No Color Line. Is in his book. This is book, I want to say this book written back in the 30s. But this is an exceptional book. But here's a picture. Now this is noble names of families of Negro ancestry. Noble black people. You see with the crown on their head. Some of them you see with headbands too. You see that with the ancient Egyptians. The headband, the crown. This is awesome. This is awesome. This is a Nature Knows No Color Line. This is all in J. Rogers' book. If we really going to learn our history, we really need to know our true history. You have to understand that many of the black Europeans fled here to the Americas. And some of them were brought over here. But they had the ships. They were selling around the world way before Europeans. Remember, black Europeans came over here, I want to say between 2,000 years ago, known as the Solutrean culture, which you hear a lot of white historians will say, and they'll tell you that, oh, Europeans came here, but that doesn't mean they were white. they weren't white because white people didn't exist around 19 to 22,000 years ago. The only people around, even at that period, were just black people. And you see these images right here of the black people who were ruling Europe. Well, these are the nobility names of the French, Italian, Spanish, Polish families. So it was both Eastern and Western Europe. This black rulership that existed there. This is powerful to me because it shows as the great rulers who we are, the great people who we are. But many of us don't understand who we truly are. We just believe that we were slaves brought from Africa, and that's wrong. There's so much information that's been hidden from us. So much information has been hidden from us. And it's up to us to relearn all this information. There's a picture of one of them where the black castle being attacked by the wild people, the cave people, or the wild beast people. And these black people defending the castle where you had the king, the queen, the princess, the prince, all in the castle looking out, and they had like the guardsmen with bow and arrows defending the castle. I don't think that picture's in this book though. But this is very powerful. Here they are with the crown. That's the crown the Pope has. But look at this. The black people there. Look at them. The crown in the head. Look at this. This is very powerful. This is in J. Rogers' Nature Knows No Color Line. It's an exceptional book. It breaks down a lot about the black population in Europe and our history. I'm trying to show you these pictures and come clear with it. Look at this. Look at that. Look at the crown and the earring on the side and the headband. You look at the headband. This is one thing you notice. These are not no African slaves, which you get from a lot of these goofy white scholars will tell you. Now the ones in America had a crown, but like it was like leaf crowns on their head. These brothers and sisters had like their crown a little different. These are the black Europeans. But Here it over again. Brother with his afro and his headband. With the turban here. The sister with the turban. The crown. All this is all our information in these books, man. And what's just so interesting is that this information is easily accessible, but you're gonna have to hunt for it. But some of us, we're too busy watching television and basically being educated by white folks that we don't know our true history. We have allowed other people to educate our children, to educate us, and wonder why we're so messed up in the head, man. Look at this. This is some beautiful images right here. The black rulership of Europe. These are not Africans. I repeat, these are not Africans. These are indigenous black people in America. Oh, excuse me, in Europe. These are indigenous black people of Europe. It's a beautiful thing, man. Look at the headband. Look at the crown armor, like a knight's helmet right there, popping up from a crown. This is awesome, man. These are the families of the certain surname. Look at it. That's a castle. Actually, look at the images of a castle and a crown. And he's not no African slaves, like I said before. Look at all these brothers and sisters with the crown in their head. These are German families. And the names of black origin. And in the book, he has Negro origin, but whatever. Oh, you not taught this in school. You're not taught this at all, man. You're just taught that you was a slave from Africa. I'm going to focus on these pictures here. Because a picture speaks more than 1,000 words. If that's the correct term, how do you say it? Look at this. The cross. These black people down here. These black people, this is Nature Knows No Color Line by J. Rogers. I believe that every single black person should read this. Now, this is interesting right here because this sort of like looks similar to a lot of the black Aboriginal Americans with the feather skirt, with the grass skirt. But look at this. This is beautiful. It's beautiful. All these indigenous black folks here of Europe. Knows a headband. Here's some other stuff that I'm gonna mention another time that you're gonna pick up at different places. But look at that, that's so awesome. Look at this. And a shield. Yeah. I said these are not no slaves, these were black rulers. These are the black people whose surnames, which now white folks have stolen the surnames. Look, it's a crown. Listen, I'm giving you the pictures, man. Picture speaks 1,000 words. Look at this. Said these are definitely not no damn African slaves. These are definitely not no damn African slaves. This is royalty. This is all royalty. St. Peter. Here it again. I repeat, these are not Africans. These are indigenous black Europeans who ruled Europe. Nose like the crown and an earring on the left side of the ear. This is awesome, man. This is really, really, really awesome. You know, there's so much of our history has just been hijacked and stolen that it's up to us to recapture our history, man. To get it, to go back and get it. Because if we don't do that, who will? We don't do that, recapture our history, who will? And I wanted to just show you this. Show these different pictures of black people up in here that J. Rogers had in Nature Knows Those Color Lines. A very powerful book. Pick it up. Pick it up at any local store. You can get it online. Here it is. Nature Knows No Color Line by J. Rogers. It's an awesome book. And I'm going to leave you with an image of a black ruler in this book here from ancient America. The Search for El Dorado. On the cover, it's a black lord, a black chief from South America. Check it out. Unquestionably a black man. You know. This is not a mestizo or nothing like that. This is a straight up black man. South America. This is something that we as black people need to wake up to. You know. If we don't take the time to learn our history, we're doomed to repeat the mess that we had before, the lies, continual lies about us and our history. And I want to show you one more picture. It's in this book, actually. This one's ancient America. But I think a lot of these pictures, it speaks 1,000 words, man. Here's another picture from ancient America. A brother. With his hat on his head. Right. Show you this one too. This is a great one right here. From South America. From the Americas. That's unquestionably a black man. It's so funny. That's a brother. Here it is. I'm trying to balance it. Look at that. Look like he may have a headband on his head. Like, look at that. This is a shaman. We've been here in Americas, man. We didn't come here. Most of us did not come on no slave ship. That is the biggest lie that white man told you. And unfortunately, some of my people still believe in that lie. That's really sad. But we still believe in that lie that we were brought here as slaves. You know, and some slaves were brought over here, but the majority of black people were already over here. There's one more picture I wanted. There's one more I think I wanted to show before I turn the pages in this one. This video, I'm gonna break down some more. I'm gonna show you mainly a lot of pictures that I pulled up that I've gotten. Oh, this is a good one right here. Gold torque. Let's see. This is pretty good right here. You can see the black images right here. The gold mask and then the two black figures right there. This is ancient America. It is awesome. 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 This is really, really awesome, man. And there's so many images out here. There's so many images. Let me see. There's a couple more. Well, let me see. There's another one I want to pull up. No, let's see. Another one I pull up in this book. No. Because this is something that we, as a people, should learn. We should know. Fortunately, we don't know. But this should be something that we should really hone in and learn. So I think there's another picture I want to show. It's in this book. Hold up. This may be another image or picture I want to show up in here that, you know, continues to show our black history around the world. And I might have passed it up, but you know, it's something that we as black people really need to now get into study groups and to truly know and understand and really study our history. Because if we don't do that as of now, people will continue to steal our history and culture, our total identity. You know, so it's up to a lot of us researchers out here who really are into studying real black history that we need to go and try to reclaim our history. It is a good figure right here. Brother doing a yogic position. Here it is. You know, this is the Americas right here. All right. It's another one. Next time I'm just gonna have these books all out, you know. But the information is all in our face, man. All this information out here is there for us to take, but are we willing to try to seek this knowledge? And this is really, this is not even hard to find, man. This information is not hard to find, but you have to basically, like I said before, over and over again, you have to seek this stuff out, man. You're gonna have to want to find out your history, your culture, your true identity. You weren't just slaves from Africa, man. Yes, there were slaves brought in from Africa, but there are black people who were already here. Cave rock art painting. We were already here. Yeah, we've been here. It's the fact that we just got to really got to home in and understand who we truly are. So I'm going about to end this video. I'm going to throw up some more stuff from time to time, and I'm going to probably have my books out, and then I can really even break this down even more. But that's just some stuff, pictures I want to show you. It didn't come out the greatest, but I'm doing this by my phone. I have a computer, but I usually just feel more comfortable using my phone. It's easy to move around, but I just wanted to show that. I want to show you some more. This is from this book right here, Mound Builders and Cliff Dwellers. That's one. This other one right here is The Search for El Dorado. See, Search for El Dorado. So, brothers and sisters, I'm going to end this right here. I'm going to wish everyone a beautiful Sunday. I wish the best for all brothers and sisters out there. I'm telling you now to try to search and seek your history as best as you can. And, keep it real. Learn, grow, and empower yourself. And take pride in who you are. And realize that you're more than slaves that were brought here from Africa. Your ancestors were already here. There were millions of black people here, not only in the southeast and the northeast, but the Midwest, the West, originally the Northwest, but then the Asians came there, the Eurasians, Asians, and in the Southwest too, because we built all over the Americas. America was Atlantis, and Atlantis ran from Argentina to Alaska/Canada. You had great black civilizations over here. They had highways, ancient highways that traveled from one location to another. They they had a great transportation system. These brothers and sisters, man, had a great civilization here in the Americas, but it's been suppressed. And unfortunately, most of your black scholars are very ignorant to the Americas. They just know about Africa or what has been taught to them by their white teachers, by their white professors, or by their white mentors, and put it that way. Because to totally ignore the great black civilizations in the Americas and just say that we're from Africa, it's a slap in the face to our ancestors. And it really angers me when people say we're denying our African heritage, we're ashamed of ourselves. We're not ashamed of ourselves when we claim our indigenous heritage here in America. We're reclaiming what was stolen from us. And that's the main thing. We need to take everything back. Take all of our history back. This is all of our history, man. All of our history. We need to take all of it back, man. Like I said, we had black empire, and then, you're going to have white people do what they do, man, or non-black people do what they do. The deep down inside, they know, a lot of them know who we are. They know that they pale-skinned people could not have survived in a warm, hot climate. They would have died of skin cancer. They know that. They envy us. They envy our skin color, and they envy the way we walk, the way we talk, the way we sing. There's an envy to us as black people that other people have. And these people know that damn well this was a black man. You can look at that and tell this was a black man. But I like I said, picture speaks more than 1,000 words. But no matter what type of information you give out there, people try to deny. Even with the Olmec heads, they put up a fake picture of a Eurasian on there and claim that he's the image of the Olmecs, and the Olmecs look like that. That dude had black mixed in him. But when you look at the Olmecs, the pictures that I've seen, the images I've seen, I come across, they did not have straight hair. They rocked a woolly. Now, granted, you have black people with wavy straight hair, but they rocked a woolly. You can see them with the cornrows. You can see with the afros. They rocked the woolly, so that blew that out of water. But no matter what physical evidence is out there, the main thing these white scientists and historians would do was just deny. No matter how much document proof that you show, that you provide, they're going to do that. So we should not concern ourselves in trying to convince white people on who the original people were in this country or in this part of the world. What we need to do is convince ourselves. We need to realize and stop thinking that you're just a slave from Africa, and stop thinking that you, quote, stealing someone else's history when this is your history. Stop thinking so low of yourself. Black people sailed the world first. We were the first people to travel and sail the world and chart the world and explore the world. We did that. But some of us are so ashamed to acknowledge our truth because we're afraid that we may upset our so-called white friends. They're not your true friend if you're trying to find out who you are and find out your true history. Your true friend will support you in doing that, not try to chastise you in doing that. And many black people are afraid to learn their true history because they seem like they're afraid to upset their white mommy and daddy, their plantation rulers. You know, their white mommy and daddy may not want nothing to do with them or punish them for daring to not identify themselves as just an African slave. How dare they try to identify themselves with the indigenous people of this land, since black people were the original people here. All right, so I'm going to end this, man. I said that a little while back, but I'm going to end this now. I have other books. I'm going to get more in detail. I'm going to try to show more of a pictorial, a lot of pictures, and then I'm going to break down some similarities as you find different parts of the world. You know, there's so much information out there, man. I got a lot of stuff. I have so many damn books, man. Articles that I researched, magazines, journals. I probably have, man, well over 1,000 books, man, in my house, my crib. And this is something that is needed, man, that we need to know and grow and to learn who the hell we are, man. We can't, and to tell you this, man, to tell you that I'm not jiving on this, man. This is something I don't really jive on this, but I want to show something right here, how much I mean when I say I have my own arsenal of information. These are my sets of encyclopedias that I had. You know, obviously books, but these are two sets of encyclopedias that I have. That's one Compton's from the 60s that was given to me by my dad, and this one was given to me by my brother. So it's two sets of encyclopedias I have, Compton's. Then there's some of my books, but I got way more other books than that, man. I have tons of books, but I just want to just show this and break it down, that I've been researching this for years, man. I've been studying black history, black world history, since 1987. And so I guess since get really in depth into the Americas since 1992. And I'm not even that old, man. But this is something that's very important to me. And I'm going to break down more of a pictorial thing. I'm going to do it better in showing this information. But I have a lot of stuff I want to really break down, man. This is needed for us to learn and grow as a people, man. So all I have to say is peace and love. I want brothers and sisters to continue to seek that knowledge, to grow mentally, realize that we've been here and our history it's just not in Africa. There are black people all over the world. You see them black people in the Andaman Islands, you see the black people in the Pacific Islands, Australia, and obviously Africa, and here in the Americas, man. We've been here. We ruled the world. Melanoid people ruled the world. But I'm going to focus on black people here in America. You know. All right, brothers and sisters. This is G World 7 Space D. Over and out. Peace and love. I love you.